Hey guys, welcome to my Night Sky rookie walkthrough video. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the shots I'll use and some of the possible alternatives. Please remember though, of course, that this is not the absolute solution to the entire tournament, but more like a starting place to help you get ready and start taking some notes. Remember that some of the footage is from my earlier days of the Golf Clash playing and is not as precise as some of the shots I like to make today, but the routes that we take, the balls and clubs that we'll be using, the elevations will all be very close to the final solution. Also know that the video does not feature the tournament win. That will only be known once the tournament goes live. So good luck to you. Let's go. Alright, hey guys, here we are on hole number 1. This is a par 4 that I'm going to play in this example with a marlin ball, but by all means choose anything you really like because this is a very, very reachable shot. This first example is the left side option. I'm playing here with 4.5 topspin, 2.5 left, which is basically max top, max left with this marlin ball. As you can see, we're pushing it back up to max and hit a little bit over power here. I don't think it's absolutely necessary, but it is good to get as far down and past this telephone or light pole, just so you don't have that obstruction in your way for the second shot. Good. Now, so for the second shot, we're playing with the sniper. The adjustment here is 10% minimum, and as you can see there, I gave it 4 bars of backspin and 0.5 right spin. You can see I'm just making sure we're an absolute minimum here for this adjustment because we do have a bit of headwind. It's all going to depend, of course, as always in the tournament, what kind of wind we get, how we're going to determine which shots we're going to play and how we're going to play them. Don't be surprised if the elevations we use change a little bit just to essentially accommodate for those wind variations. Make sure you hit perfect here. And you have a chance. This isn't my absolute favorite way to play this hole. I'm going to show you that next. Okay, so I definitely think this right side rough bump option is my favorite way to play this hole if the wind is agreeable. As you can see here, I've got a quasar and a quarterback, max top, max right, and we're adjusting at 10% max. I do set up here with a red ring close to the rough, but you could go blue ring, a little bit extra curl. However, with this quarterback, we should be fairly great safe with this setup. Now I am pushing it back up to max. Good. Excellent. As you can see, there's that curl. We're giving it basically a full ball, and I think about 25% overpower. It all depends on the wind we have. If we have a strong tailwind or anything like that, you're not going to have to worry about that quite so much. So then, check out our drive yardage. Around 3.25. Good. So from that 325 yard drive, you can see we're in maximum-ish distance here with the backbone. So I'm giving it maximum top spin, and with the new side spin value, it's going to be about 1 right spin. It is because it's a right to left wind. If it was left to right, we might go a left spin. Just be aware that that will change. Top of the yellow here is touching the fairway or the top of the rough. And I'm adjusting this shot at 0% elevation. Make sure you hit perfect. This is a really, really awesome chance at an eagle. All right, cool. Hole number 2. This is a par 3. 2 ways to play this one. And the first one, I call it the bounce up method. Got a quasar and a backbone here. We're going to adjust this shot at 20% mid. I'm setting it up though with the blue rings touching the rough on either side. And the spin I like to use on this setup here is maximum left spin and 2 bars of backspin. Simple enough. It's difficult though when you don't have a full ball guide to work with because we are relying a lot on the landing position and less so on the direct line to the pin. Nonetheless, you want to hit that perfect ball. Get this one really, really close. Okay, so as you may have guessed, my favorite way to play this hole is with this rough bump. Now, I do have a lower level Goliath, but with this Quasar ball, 5.5 topspin, approximately 2 bars of the new side spin. And we're setting up fairly close to the top right side of this rough. Adjusting at 15% max. So that's 5.5 top, about 2 left spin. If you have a higher level Goliath, you're going to have that ball guide right to the pin. Otherwise, we're doing a little bit of estimating. But I know we can make this one. Good luck, and let's get some hole-in-ones. Okay, so hole number 3 is our first par 5 and first chance for an albatross. I set up here with a Quasar, but in the tournament I'm likely going to use a Titan. Extra mile, max top, max right, and we're pushing this one up to max. Adjust the shot at 10%, maximum distance. And of course we had this ball guide lined up basically directly down the fairway. Dead center, want to get through that gap. You can certainly use some overpower here if you're comfortable, but as I demonstrate with this example, it's not entirely necessary. See that tree? That's why a little bit of overpower wouldn't hurt anyone, or a driver with a little bit more topspin, or picking that Titan ball to give us a little bit of extra distance. So second shot, sniper here. I'm setting up just a little bit below the max 9. I would recommend that we set up actually at the full max line, giving this a couple bars of backspin, and basically just want to get that ball guide to the pin. Now, looking at this wind right to left, sort of tail crosswind, I would say will be offsetting slightly to the right, but your mileage may vary depending on the elevation and adjustment that you choose. So here we are on hole number 4. This is a great par 3 with an excellent opportunity for a hole-in-one. Setting up here with the Kingmaker ball to try to minimize the wind as much as possible. You could definitely bring a navigator here. We don't really need any side spin. So 40% downhill adjustment here with your wood club that has 4 bars of backspin. You see me playing it with 3 just because that's all I have, but it will come in pretty hot that way. Do your best. There is definitely a bounce over shot you can do here as well, but if you can hack it, you get it in the hole. Here we go for hole number 5, par 4 with an excellent chance for an eagle. I set up this example with the Quasar and an extra mile, and as you can see, we're adjusting this shot for 10% downhill elevation. Maximum topspin, maximum left spin, and playing here on the left side, we want to push it back up to max. And you can see here with the fairly high rookie wind, we still have lots of room to work with. No overpower, no monkey business, just simple, perfect, wholesome shot. Good stuff, right on the fairway, 345 yards. As you can see, playing uphill here, I'm going to adjust that one for negative 20%. And ultimately determining to play this shot at mid-distance with, of course, your backbone, but you could use another long iron if you choose. I like to set here with 2 bars of backspin, and that low-level ball guide I did leave about a green square or so short. Good, clean, straight adjustment. Check your pull angles. And be sure to hit perfect. Alright, so here we are on hole number 6. Can be a tough hole. Bringing a Titan ball here with my big topper. Adding maximum top spin, and a little bit of left spin isn't entirely necessarily, but definitely won't hurt. Set up your shot for 10% min. Now be aware here that you may need to underpower in strong tailwinds, as you can see in this example. And also remember, if you switch to a new club like I did there, go back and double check your top spin, because I did lose a few bars here. And you're really going to want that extra distance, because this next shot, we're playing it with a big dog. And you really want to squeeze as much out of it as you possibly can. I like to set the shot up here with ideally with about half the red ring, max top, max right. And checking it out, we're going to go 10%. Now you'll see when I make the actual shot, we do come fairly close to the edge. So try to grate proof it. You want to be as careful as possible. And there a little bit more than one ball of curl. You can see the left side of the ball is just touching the tip of the triangle. But no overpower there. Otherwise, we definitely would have hit that rough. Might not be a bad idea to adjust for 15% either, just to have a bit of a safety margin. Either way, let's get in the hole. Hole 7 is a par 3 that I really enjoy. I do think this is the kind of shot that we're going to have to make if we're going to have anything to do with the banner in the weekend. I'm setting up here with the Kingmaker Goliath. You could use a backbone at 10% minimum distance. And I applied about 0.5 bars of backspin. That's really what it comes down to. Because I have a left to right wind, I did offset ever so slightly left of the pin. If this was a stronger 3.5 or 4.5 wind, I would have to offset accordingly or add elevation to the shot just so that we can, hit our target. Check out your wind angles and make sure you hit perfect. Good luck in the weekend round. Here we have hole 8, our last par 4 of the tournament, and truly an excellent chance for an eagle. Even if we have to play the right side in the wrong type of wind, it's also makeable from over there. I like to set this one up though with the Kingmaker and an extra mile. I do have a Titan here, but that extra left spin can come in handy. Not necessarily necessary. 4.5 top, max left, and I do have my red ring about 3/4 into the left rough, and we're adding about a half a ball of left curl. Adjusting here at 10% max. The idea is to clear this water without clipping the rough. It can be done. But the wind is going to make all the difference in the tournament, so we'll see how we do. Second shot then leaves us in short iron range. If you've ever watched my videos or seen me play, you know it's going to be the thorn. So that's nicely, comfortably in minimum distance. I wish I'd pushed up my landing just a touch more to give myself room to adjust. About 1.5 back here, so depending on your situation. I did play this 341-yard drive at 25% slider, so be aware of that, and maybe that'll help you get a drop. Carefully, even with that low-level thorn, line up the ball guide, and believe there's a lot of nice, flat landing positions on this green, so great chance for a drop. Good luck. Last but certainly not least, we have hole number 9, par 5 here, played with a Titan ball and a quarterback. Now, I'm sure I should be showing you some responsible play here, but I'm going to use a pretty awesome shot. Max left spin, 2 top spin. We're going to do a left curl just outside the arrow. This is going to be a full hook with max overpower. Make sure you look at that landing position and check it really carefully. Basically, the left and right side of the yellow ring is going to be touching the bunker in the rough up by that light pole. This shot is courtesy of my friend Markabiri PTY. Thank you, brother. Second shot here, we're playing it at negative 10% max with a big dog. And you're using maximum top spin here, maximum left spin. We do have to play fairly close to that bunker with the top of the yellow ring touching the rough. And if I can put it, into words, you want to aim a little bit uncomfortably left of the pin. It's definitely going to be difficult to dial in, but it is absolutely droppable. Good luck, everybody, in the Night Sky tournament. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in to my Night Sky rookie walkthrough video. If you have any comments or feedback, please leave it in the comment section below, and I will be happy to respond to you as soon as I possibly can. Also, please remember to subscribe now to join Erelic Gaming and not miss out on any of my future content. Good luck.